Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you talk about this Miami defense, well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gets past one man, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a Camden. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. He gets it left side of Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Tua going to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Now Austin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Austin, the man in motion left.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Dolphins did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
H.A. now up the middle.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, second down.
Ice jab, out.
A-chain here, they stay on the ground.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
All right, come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Go ahead.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
Watch an Oscar.
A-chain is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A-chain once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now left side on the swing pass. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And the Steeler first down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Pickett sets up play action. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Pickett taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Dolphins nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Tua now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready.
Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, 21 TX.
Now Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not one touchdown, not two touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Complete. It's Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. We'll call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
In motion, Hill. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Keanu Benton, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Tua.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Option right, Pickett going to run with it.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The defense gets in the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nicole Hardman from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Dolphins nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
32 Stinger.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got room at the 30. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here we go, sack.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for the Steelers, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just close